The homeless crisis in Los Angeles is reaching a boiling point. Fox News' Christina Coleman has been following the story straight from LA. Christina, you got to tell us, how bad has it gotten right now?
Well, these residents say very bad. These people, they took to the steps of City Hall today to address this. They're very frustrated with the homeless population crisis in the city. They say they want the mayor to step down. Now, these petition organizers say this is not a political stunt. This is a drastic humanitarian effort. Now, just to put this into perspective, just how much the homeless population has grown, a population count released last week shows 36,000 homeless people living in the city, a 16% increase over last year. In addition to the petition, these frustrated residents are also setting up an official committee to get more signatures for the petition. They say the mayor's lack of inaction and failed leadership has led to people living in third world conditions in the city of Los Angeles.
It is time, Eric Garcetti, that you accept your failure and that you step down. We demand you step down before the citizens of Los Angeles recall you.
As for the mayor, he held his own press conference, rolling out new plans to deploy sanitation teams in the city to clean streets and address homeless encampments. He says the city has put forth plenty of effort, but needs to do more.
Homelessness is a massive emergency in our city. It's a crisis unlike anything that we've seen before. But I've always said I believe a human-caused problem, no matter how many decades in the making, can be a human-solved problem as well.
Petition organizers will need more than 300,000 valid signatures to get the recall on the ballot. And by the way, Mayor Garcetti won re-election in 2017 rather, with 80% of the vote. So definitely an uphill battle for these organizers, one they say they're prepared to fight. Christina?
Thank you very much for your report, Christina. So, gang, do we think, even if we get all the signatures or not, do you think that the mayor is responsible and should be stepping down? And Mark, I'm going to direct this question at you first.
Well, I'm not going to go so far as to say step down, but look, I've worked for a mayor of a major city, and you are judged on the basic blocking and tackling of city services, whether it's trash pickup in my area, snow removal, filling potholes, police, and safety. And if you've got a homeless population problem, then you're going to be held accountable for it. And I heard the quote from the mayor sounds a lot like political platitudes and not a lot on the action side. And he's going to have to watch out for it, because these are the things that really bother voters regardless of party.
Yeah, so I was looking at the homeless statistics, and, we heard that the homelessness in L.A. went up 16% over last year, so 58,000 of those without shelter. Compare that to New York, 77,000 homeless in this city. And then, of course, we hear a lot about San Francisco and the temp populations. San Francisco has only 28,000. So I feel like it's not just an L.A. problem. It's a financial big city issue that obviously requires money, budget, and care.
Well, I think, Susan, it's also mental health, too. If you notice, they haven't spent too much or enough, let's say, on mental health services for these folks either, which is mainly some of the problems that you have with homelessness. So if they would actually maybe redirect some of the funds, yes, it's going to be difficult to build affordable housing given where a lot of those people are and the real estate prices and the cost of building. But mental health services definitely need to get some focus here.
Yeah, actually, to your point, Scott, there's a statistic coming out that roughly now the L.A. population, the homeless population, about 25% are suffering from some type of mental illness. And in San Francisco, it's 35%. But we have Google most recently investing money in affordable housing. So should we be relying or going after these big corporations to help out in some of these states like California?
I don't think we should be going after the big corporations. I think it's great that these big corporations like Google are doing something like this. I completely agree with you, Christina and Scott, about talking about the mental problems that happen a lot with homelessness. But we don't have a solution for this. There's not money to do this. We don't have 58,000 rooms that we can put these homeless people in. That sounds callous. I wish there was an answer, because this is a humanitarian crisis. But if you run these people out of L.A., they're just going to be in Las Vegas. They're going to be somewhere else. We don't have a good answer for this. We need housing. We need mental health counseling. That costs a lot of money. It's money we don't have, unfortunately.
And I'll tell you, from having worked in a city on a homeless issue, many times, even when they had those services available to them, they didn't want to come in. They didn't want a government house. They liked living the way they were living. And so we have to have that mental health capacity. We have to have the health. We have to have the opioid and the drug addiction programs available to them. But also, it's a long-term problem that many cities are facing.
Very true. There's actually Senator Kamala Harris that brought up the human right, and she proposed a LIFT Act to give lower-income working families a tax credit of $6,000 per year. So do we think that that could be a potential solution, panel?
That's a start. That's a start, Christina. It depends what they do with it, though, because as Mark pointed out, you know, some of these folks get services offered to them and they don't take them. So it's getting the horse to water and then obviously forcing him to drink that really would come into play here. But I do think, though, if you do address some of the mental health issues, that will actually help people realize that maybe there's a brighter future ahead and they can move forward.
I'm surprised you just said that's a start, because I just, told you about Senator Harris that suggested giving $6,000 a year, which is coming from taxpayers' money, to families. You're okay with that?
Well, I mean, you got to start somewhere. I mean, whether it's 6,000, 3,000, whether, like you mentioned, you go after some of the local corporations, as San Francisco's done, which, being good corporate citizens, some of the corporations around San Francisco have chipped in. So however you get there, but you have to address the problem at the source, and that's the source.
Definitely.
Hey, Scotty, I agree with you, but where are you going to get the money? And I know you're not saying that we have money to do this. I know you're not Bernie Sanders, and I'm not sticking you in that category, but where the heck are we going to get the money? We're running trillion-dollar deficits right now with 3% growth. This is some of the worst, most profligate spending we've ever had in our country's history. We can't afford anything right now because we have a Congress that can't balance their own checkbook.
Get them out of there.